Just two adjacent girls living in a lovely world. They took a podcast train going anywhere, but kind of specifically through Austin, Texas. Yeah, welcome horns.
Adjacent. Very near, next to, or touching. Our tailgate is adjacent to the left field fence. ADJACENT. Adjacent.
All right, welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent. We are in studio today at Record ATX, and we have a very good friend of ours that came to visit us in the studio. Who do we have today?
He crossed the river.
He crossed the river.
He came all the way from Buda.
Oh, that's a real crossing.
I mean, this man has provided so much goodness to our lives.
Oh my gosh, he's such a giver.
He has taken care of all of our tailgates for years and years and years.
I'm going to go that his love language is service.
I'm gonna agree. We have Brandon Faust in the house.
Hey, everybody.
We're so glad you're here.
Yeah, thank you. Great introduction. I don't know if I can live up to it, but we'll give it a shot and see.
Oh my gosh, you live up to it. Just being you.
Smoke show. You're a smoke
gosh.
show. You know it.
All right. Let's go over your stats real quick. Okay.
Okay.
You were born June 14th. You're a Gemini.
Yes, probably explains a lot. Yeah.
They do say you have two personalities.
It is. I do. So y'all probably get to see the good one. My family probably gets to see the other one most of the time.
No, I cannot imagine.
Does your other Gemini personality have a name like a Brandon and then Bryce or Bruce? Or
yeah.
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah. Billy Bob.
I mean, I don't know what kind of language I can use on this thing, but probably asshole is probably a good one that comes to mind.
It's Brandon or asshole.
Yeah, which he comes out more at work than he does anywhere else.
I don't know which
I
twin
cannot
you're gonna
imagine.
get today.
Never know.
Never know. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, usually depends on what time the first text comes through in the morning.
Goodness.
Usually 6 a.m.
That sets the date.
That sets the date.
Man.
That's true. So it says that Geminis are naturally curious and enjoy learning new things.
True.
Mm-hmm. They are known to be for their adaptability, and they're to different situations and environments, and they're flexible and resourceful. I've seen you be very flexible and resourceful when it comes to tailgating.
Oh,
yes.
Like you have to pivot on a dime.
And I mean, he just takes care of business.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you.
You're a great communicator verbally and in writing, so you're good with emails.
Thanks to Grammarly lately, I sound a lot more professional.
And
AI, a lot more professional than I should be. But yeah, I would say that. So I think
you have a wide range of interests and talents, and I've only seen like some narrow focus on some sports stuff.
Yes. What my other talents are, I don't know. You know,
well, dadding and being a good son. And,
good son is
you're
there.
You're a good family member. You're a great friend.
You are.
Yeah, you're so kind.
Thank you.
And a good cook.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think so. I like to think so.
And you like love the outdoors and
I do.
You're not sitting at a bar watching sports all day every day. You're living life.
Not like I should. I'd like to do more of that, but
well, you're busy. You have
home
kids.
life and
family.
Hunting season won't let me do that. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, will you let us come sit in the blind with you?
Absolutely.
You're the only one that has ever said yes to that. He's like, I'm going to have regrets.
There's, there is no women allowed kind of rule with deer camp, but where we deer hunt has a house that's connected to it that we can rent out Airbnb style. So
nice.
Party, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we are at your hunting site.
Yeah. It's not far from
Brandon, we said no women ever.
Where's it located?
It's in Comfort, Texas, Kerrville area.
Oh, excellent.
So,
serious. We're serious. We would Airbnb and come out, and we'll even put on camouflage.
Yeah.
Oh,
totally.
do it.
I have the cutest camo outfit.
Yeah. Cute camo.
Emily's been out there. My mom's been out there several times. And so we know there's a long history behind it, but we know the guy that owns the ranch. And so we get the Airbnb basically for just the cleaning costs. And it's, it's probably 30, 45 minutes from Fredericksburg.
Oh, yeah. So in.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the second Stonehenge?
I have not seen
It's not far from Comforts.
Really?
Yeah.
We're going to
I'll
have to
send
check
you a
that
link.
out. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just every time you bring that up, I think of that movie Spinal Tap with the little people with Stonehenge, and the guy was like, "It's supposed to look like Stonehenge, and it's like domino size." And then they have these little people come out, and they fall. The Stonehenge falls over. So.
Well, we went through there when when the eclipse was happening. Like Kerrville was like a major watching area.
Yeah.
And we were going out there, I guess, a week prior to that to go do helicopter pig hunting. That's another story.
Oh, Johnston.
And the number of caravans that were there like the week prior getting set up for that 30 minutes of.
Well, and
it was like,
loud. Yeah. Well, yeah. And my parents went up with my brother, and there's a place in the mountain on the ranch they can get to. So they went to the same thing. They went up there, got all excited, and it was like, dun, dun, dun. It was just cloudy. Yeah. So, yeah.
We had it pretty good over at the school. The kids were really into it. You could see it, but the clouds were really not cooperating with it, but that's okay. There will be more.
I mean,
if you get about 100 years,
if you want a cheap T-shirt, there's Eclipse T-shirts out there for like $2.
Oh, is it really?
Everywhere, like
just say, I saw nothing. I got this T-shirt.
Yeah, I took the day off. Well, we watched it from there in Sunfield and Buda. They had like a big thing at the park, and so I took kind of like a half day off on it, and I'm sitting there going, I miss work for this. Okay, So. We did find a pair of Gucci sunglasses. I think it was a win.
Perfect.
Yeah.
When I find
for you or for
it was for him.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I'd probably still rock them though.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna count that as a win.
Yeah. We'll take it. So.
You take those wins where you get them.
That's right.
All right, you have a lot of famous Geminis. So you have Angelina Jolie, Naomi Campbell, Kanye West, Chris Evans, Johnny Depp, Natalie Portman, Blake Shelton. You have Nicole Kidman, Kendrick Lamar. You have Anderson Cooper, Morgan Freeman. Oh my gosh, you're in some great. Some of them, but you have some. Oh, Marilyn Monroe is in, and JFK.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. Do you resonate with any of those, or that you wish you could hang out with that Gemini?
Oh, I think Chris Evans would be cool.
Yes.
I think JFK would be cool too.
Oh yeah,
very cool. I'd be
a little Blake Shelton to hang out with Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
and have some history with Miranda Lambert.
Angelina Jolie would probably. You said that she was one of them, right?
Yeah,
that's one definitely for sure. Marilyn Monroe. Angelina Jolie, depending on what time of her life. Yeah. Like there was a movie.
I think she definitely embraces the Gemini.
Yes.
She has multiple things going on there.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, where are you from originally?
So I was born in Houston.
Oh.
Okay. So this is kind of I don't know if this is earth-shattering news here.
It is.
My whole life of being Austinite's a fraud now. I was born in Houston.
San Diego.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Born in Houston. We moved to Austin when I was 2.
Oh, well, that counts.
Yeah. So I grew up in Oak Hill area, Convict Hill area, around the corner from Shelly, which is just we could talk about what's changing around there.
Oh my gosh.
So,
God.
Our new highway.
Yeah, unbelievable. My dad was into owning a produce company, and so that's kind of what brought us to Austin.
Oh, really?
Yep. Mm-hmm. So he's had a couple different produce companies here in town, and that's what brought us here. So.
And what did your mom do, or what did she do?
She worked she didn't work a lot when I was a kid, but as she got older and we got out of school, she worked for a financial advisor. She was kind of like just a secretary in lead office. Then she kind of built her way up. I think she took her Series 7 license and got to do a little bit of, trading and stuff like that. But now she's retired. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
were you at the party?
She worked with, I did. I went to a retirement party. Yeah. She worked with Linda Nunez.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Linda Salas is her married name, but we grew up. Linda.
Very cool.
Yeah. And so she's always like, how do you know Martha?
Yeah.
Crazy.
So crazy.
Yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
So I've got a younger brother who is around 30, and then we had a sister in between that passed away from cancer.
Oh,
so I was 9, she was 5 at the time. So thank you.
That has been really hard on your parents.
Yes.
And you.
Yes, I can't imagine going through that at that point in time. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you grew up in South Austin and Oak Hill.
South Austin, Oak Hill, Bubba's, I used to call them.
Bubba's.
So
Bubba's.
Yeah. Some. I used to get offended by that term until I embraced it. So
you're like, I am who I
am. I am who I am. Yeah. It's crazy. I just in Circle C and growing up in there, we used to go have parties over there at Circle C.
Lotta Lane.
Yeah. I mean, I used to have a deer lease off of Fitchie Road there in Dripping Springs, and now my boss lives kind of where we would hunt at. So it's amazing what that area is.
Crazy. Yeah, it's grown so
unbelievable.
much.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And we have to talk about your brother, Travis.
Okay, sure.
He's a fun guy, and this is a crazy small world. He is really good friends with Ladle Lane, neighbor Maureen's son, James. And he's a welder.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes, that's correct.
He's very funny, very engaging. And so so we'll run into each other, and it's like, small world. One day I went over to Ladle, and he was sitting in the back of a truck talking to James, and he was like, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
I know. Sometimes when people are out of context, I'm like, how do I know this?
It was so funny. I was like, "Oh, it's baby Brandon."
Yeah. More like baby Dwayne. So I think he's more after him.
Oh yeah, baby Dwayne.
Yeah, for sure. So,
but I love both of your parents so much.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh,
you come from a great.
You have a great
family.
stock. There.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I like to think so. Yeah.
And did y'all? I know Oak Hill, but were y'all always in the village?
We lived off of. For the most part, yes. So we lived off of Abilene Trail for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
We moved like 3 houses within that neighborhood, all within like a half a block of radius.
Yeah.
We lived off of, what's the street that runs off of 71 to turn on to as you get in that neighborhood that runs this sandwich between Convict Hill and 71? Is that Escarpment? No, I think it's the next street over. Anyway,
McCarty.
I think that's what it was. Yeah, we kind of lived all in that area, several different places, but for the most part, it was right there.
Okay,
so, yeah.
And where did you go to school?
I went to Austin High. Yeah.
Okay. Did you go to Patton?
I did go to Patton.
Okay,
yes.
and then
I went to Covington Middle School.
Okay,
so I was at Oak Hill for 1 year.
Okay,
I think it was in kindergarten, and then they opened up Patton. And then I took over. I went to kindergarten twice. I think I held back a year, and then
I call it redshirting.
Redshirting, yeah.
I got redshirted.
That's greatest thing ever. I guess I don't know what my life would turn out.
You and Arch.
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
Like,
that's right.
I mean.
Yeah, so in fact, I think
if it happens to a Manning,
it happens to a Faust. Like great company. I think that we still have either a tree or a plaque dedicated to my sister that's still hanging out over there at Patton in the front area.
At Patton,
yeah. I think there was a bench at one point that I think that we ended up getting back. There was a tree kind of right out front, and there was another young kid who passed away around that same time. There was another one that was dedicated out there too. So.
Yeah.
Man.
It's actually a really sweet thing to have a tree dedicated at a school or a little plaque. But the only thing is sometimes the kids think that the plaque is like a gravesite. And they'll be like, what's going on? Is that kid there, right there? And you're like, no, it's just a memorial.
Just a memorial.
So a bench is nice or a tree. Maybe the plaque on the ground. Maybe. I don't know.
I think it was a bench.
Yeah.
I think it was. And I have to ask my dad the story, but I think one day they happened to be driving.
Trees are nice too.
Yeah. They're always there.
Yeah.
I think they were driving by one day and they were getting ready to move it or something. He ended up taking it. If I remember right. I don't quote on that one. So, yeah.
Where did you go to school, college?
I did go to the University of Texas. Yes,
Hook 'em.
I did. That's right. Hook 'em. I 4, 5, 6 years maybe, that I went there.
You got redshirted college.
I got redshirted twice. Yeah.
Like I said, people take a while to get through it, but you get through it.
Well, we have to go back a little bit. Brandon was part of Mark Pena posse in high school.
Yes.
Yes, you were.
So there were shenanigans.
There were. So I got into UT. Let's just, I think for the sake of conversation, it was like the first year that I turned 21. I moved out of my parents' house all over on Wickersham over there off Riverside, all within the same year. And that's just a recipe for disaster. So I was there for, I think, a year, and then I had to take a semester off to evaluate my goals, as my counselor would say, before I'd come back. So
we need you to grow up.
Yeah, I need you to grow up. So,
Bubba, we need you to grow up.
Yeah.
John had to do the same thing. He went to LSU for a year, and it was like, this is not working.
I mean,
so then he transferred to ACC.
Being $5 cab ride from 6th Street, and we knew people that worked down there.
Yeah.
Was just was a recipe not for success that year. So
I hear you.
So I left it, came back. I graduated in 2003. My diploma says 2004 because I had to take a class at the end of the semester, and then they finally got their money, and then I applied for graduation because they know it was a thing. So no, it was a great time. I don't really remember a lot of those days. I remember what I learned, but I remember being there. So
hey, what was your best high school like? Give us your best high school story.
Oh, man.
Like one of y'all's crazy.
There's just so many.
There's so many.
There was the one that always comes. There's a couple different ones, but one that always comes to mind is hanging out with Mr. Mark Pena and a couple of other friends. And when I was in high school, my parents had a Dodge Caravan. Okay, that had a sliding side door on it. Sorry, it was glass in it too. But I mean, you could go down the highway 55 miles an hour and open that thing. Okay,
there's no challenge.
You can just imagine what kind of shenanigans we had going on.
Was there any mooning?
Oh, there was a lot. There was a lot. There was, I can go off on kind of stories, but there was a time coming back from, I think it was an A&M consolidated game, and we ended up what we thought mooning was the cheerleader buses or dance team buses, but it was the parent buses, I think. That's just one of many a times.
Oh my gosh, so good.
But the probably one of the stories always comes to mind is when we were seniors, we would throw these parties and stuff like that. Yeah. Of course, they always got busted. It was always trying to find who someone could buy a keg. How do you keep that keg locked and secure?
This was preparing you for tailgating.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
Looking back, I never thought about that.
For tailgating.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
So we were actually throwing a party over behind Motorola one year.
Oh, wow.
And so back, there was this big construction site near Vega Lane. I got sort of Vega too.
Yeah.
So we had this kind of plan devised that if the party gets busted, how are we going to get out? So we had that minivan, and so we put the kegs in the trash cans and stuck them inside the minivan. So if it got busted, all we had to do was slam the door and get out. So
move over to Lava Lane.
Move over. Move over. So we did everything we prepared. We couldn't figure out where to get the trash cans from, so we borrowed them from a nearby park. But what we didn't realize, or I didn't realize at the time, was that the trash cans had holes in them for drainage, right?
Oh.
So you can see where this is going. So we go to the party. I remember I always tell us it's fun. There was a certain quarterback that played NFL for years and went to Westlake that I remember being there. He wouldn't drink. I just remember him being there, like at the back of the van. So we go to the party. Everything was great. Doesn't get busted. We're fine. We go off, get rid of everything, and I think I'm scot-free. Parents didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Well, about maybe a month or two goes by, and my dad comes in to me and goes, "Hey, man, there's a smell coming out of that van. What? Is there anything wrong?
There a dead body?
Is there a dead body or something in there?" And there was one time my mom, she had how I used to get the orange juices in the frozen can? Do you remember how you used to get it?
Yeah.
We had we had a cargo van like the ones people were wearing back in the, I guess, 80s that had the fold-out bed and stuff, for traveling. Anyway, one of those had rolled back behind a seat and smelled like alcohol.
Oh.
And so anyway, I kind of threw that story. I was like, it's probably something from the, we got from grocery store.
Oh, gosh.
So my dad ended up pulling the carpet back, and you can just imagine what was underneath all that. What? So gig was up. I got in a lot of trouble that day. I had to reupholstery the van.
Okay.
Life lessons. So
that's my gosh.
Was there any corporal punishment? Like it was like, go find your switch, boy.
No, my parents were never really like that.
Yeah.
They would ground me for times. I remember one time when I was growing up, and when I was growing up in Oak Hill, we lived off of Early Way, which is near Patton. That was before my sister passed away when we were living there. Anyway, I remember one time my dad going, I got in trouble, and he's like, you got three things. You're either going to stay in for the rest of the night, you're going to write down, 1,000 times that you'll never do this before, or you're going to get a spanking. And I remember looking me dead in the eye and go, and it's going to be a hard spanking, So I remember,
Let's get it over with.
And growing up on that street, I've listened to some of y'all's podcasts, and things aren't like they used to be. Like when I was growing up, I spent more time in my neighbor's house than I ever did in my own house. Like we never were inside.
outside.
Yeah, my parents like you don't come in until it's dark and you can't go past the light. I remember y'all talking. Yeah. And I remember going, okay, well, I'm going to write down the 100, 200 times that I will never do it again. But by the time I got done doing that, all my friends had gone in for the night.
Yeah.
So, So there was never any corporal punishment. It was more of.
But did you think I should have taken the spanking so I could
to this day, every single day I should have taken those spankings because it'd have been, 30 seconds of, and I've been back out enjoying myself.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there was never really any corporal punishment.
But what a great life lesson. It's like, hey, which way are you going to do this? Are you going to...
Hey, decisions have consequences, So, so I remember it's usually just grounding. Grounding, and then there was a financial piece to it that I had to go.
Well, I feel like your parents
pay your debt.
I feel like your parents are very lovely and very kind, and they, just family is so important to them. I'm so grateful for any time I get to spend with them. I love your mom. Your dad is such a unique person. I just can't get enough of him. We're gonna have to interview both of them.
Oh, for sure.
I just love them. He's so Southern, and I just can't get enough. Where did they grow up?
They grew up in Houston area. Fur High School is where I think they met. It looks like a prison now.
Okay. All schools do.
Yeah. They high school, a little bit into college. My dad went to Sam Houston State.
Oh, fine.
The Jolly Fox. He always talks about the Jolly Fox. In fact, I got him a shirt from there several years ago. They're Houston natives.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What did you do after college?
So when I was kind of my last senior year, I was doing two things. I was leasing apartments for during the week, and then on the weekends I'd bartend at a local restaurant, a place called You Are Cooks. Y'all may or may not remember. Yes. So
you would get the ingredients and then you could cook it yourself.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Never made any sense to me. If I wanted to cook, I would stand up.
Yeah. We would do it for you for $1. But and I'm in sales now as a profession, and that's where I kind of got my first start was in sales. And I don't know, y'all probably don't know this. I'm a pretty shy guy when it comes to it, but when I was younger, but as I've gotten older and opened up, sales kind of opened me up to. I'm forced to talk to people.
Yeah.
And so they always used to come in and go, well, I'm going to clean, I'm not going to cook my own food. And I go, well, what do you hate to do at the house? And they like clean up. I go, you make a mess. My job is to clean up for you.
There you go.
So
nice.
That's a good sales part.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a good time there. So I did that. Kind of both jobs. And then when I got out of college, I concentrated more on the apartments. So funny story. So I was leasing apartments for a number of years, just doing a leasing consultant. Really good time in my life. I was single, young. I had a little bit of money in my pocket. I lived on site, and so I got like a discount on the rent.
Yeah.
And so,
which apartment complex? I'm gonna laugh so hard.
It's Monterey Oaks.
Oh,
is what it was.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I lived there with
still
Eric
hopping.
and Ryan. Still hopping. And there's we could do another podcast on the stories from that.
Eric,
but
I know those leasing offices. It was like a hotbed for some shenanigans.
Yeah, there was. There's not a lot of there was. It was great. I had some great friends, great people I still know to this day from there. So once again, it opened me up. Kind of made me who I am today.
Yeah, with the sales.
With the sales, and it was a good experience. And then you got to meet a lot of different types of people, just learn how to deal with people on a daily basis. But the biggest story that comes out of that is how big of a football fan I am.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I had it set up with my schedules. Like, look, I will, because we were like retail hours, basically. I was like, I will work all the holidays. I'll work Christmas. I'll work this. But I have to have these Saturdays off, these weekends off for football. Yeah. This was right kind of the middle of tailgating. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I love this so much.
Yeah.
I will give up every holiday with my family.
Yeah.
But I need off on Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, because your family also comes to the tailgate.
They do. They do. And
it's
we talk about priorities. That's a big one for me.
Oh, yeah.
So they
Thank God.
Yeah. They kept asking me to like move up to management, and I never would because I'm like, I had the schedule set. Finally, one day I was like, screw it. Okay, I'll take your assistant manager position. Yeah. And the first problem they ran into is your salary is $12 an hour. When they said that, I should have known, like red flag should have gone.
Oh, yeah.
I said, look.
That was $0.
Yeah. I said, I'll take the position, but here's the UT schedule. This is all I'm asked for. Part of my negotiation. They said, fine, I took the position. Well, that first Saturday, I got I got put on the shift. And so I walked to my manager at the time and said, hey, look, this is not
broken promises.
Yeah, it's not what we agreed upon. Yeah. And I was a little gutsy kind of guy back then. So I basically said, she goes, well, you're going to have to work. I'm going to be out of town. I said, no problem. So I walked out and I called my dad and I said, going back to my dad, I said, hey, I'm about to quit my job. Okay. He said, do it. I told him more of the reason why. He said, do it. I mean, you know him. This is exactly him. Yeah.
He's like, hell yeah.
He goes, I got you. No problem. So I ended up quitting my job for Texas football. I mean, the good Lord works in mysterious ways.
Dedication. Do you hear that, CDC?
Yeah.
You want a salesman? You need Brandon Faust on your team.
Yeah. A free sweet every now and then would be great. So I went and quit my job, and he got me connected with a gentleman that got me into the field I'm in today, which is just construction sales. And that was 20 years ago and never looked back.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Good Lord works in mysterious ways.
Yeah. And that speaks to your relationship with your dad.
Yeah.
You were like, hey, Dad, this is getting ready to happen.
Yeah.
And he was like, absolutely.
Yeah. He did.
I love that.
Didn't ask questions.
Yeah.
He said, just do it. We got you. We'll figure it out.
Oh, man.
Well, you made one deal with them and then they backed out.
Yeah. And I'll speak to that. Yeah. To this day. That's what it was. Yeah. And
no regrets.
No. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it was a blessing in disguise when it was all said and done. I need to get out of that industry. I wasn't.
Yeah. What is the name of the company you've been working at for 20 years?
So I work for a company called Ferguson Waterworks. I work in the Geo division.
Okay.
So I've been doing the industry for 20 years. I've been with them for 10. So they bought a company that I worked for previous to that. That was just selling erosion control materials, geotextiles. Pretty boring to the most people.
No.
But construction in Texas and Austin especially is going well. So yeah, I've been doing that for technically 10 years at Ferguson.
And y'all have not missed a beat with all the construction. Like it hasn't slowed down.
It has not slowed down whatsoever.
At all.
It's pretty crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, good.
Yeah.
Do y'all do construction on like commercial sites or is it everything?
Commercial, residential, wherever. I'm in a pretty special niche. I sell specialty products that go basically pre-construction stuff. There's material you put underneath roadways to help it from cracking because we have a lot of crappy soils here in Texas.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're in a little bit of everything. So
nice.
They're a big company. I get calls like for the plumbing division, and just it's like saying you went to UT, do you know so and so? You say you work at Ferguson, do you know so and so? Kind of very similar to that. Yeah.
And is it Monday through Friday?
It's Monday through Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't go to
Saturdays off.
Yeah, I always tell people I didn't go to college for 6 years to work on the weekends. So yeah. So yeah, Monday through Friday, and I'm a pretty relaxed schedule. So I'm sales, so I make my own schedule.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Do you work from an office or home?
I have both. I have an office that I go to and hang out with the guys sometimes. Mainly my office is my truck, and I'm on the road most of the time, hanging out with customers.
Do you have to travel a lot?
Not really. I mean, my territory covers from basically Temple, Waco area down to San Marcos, a little bit over to College Station. I don't go there much. And then West Texas is kind of wild, wild west. So, but no, I stay in that corridor. I'll travel to go vendor trainings and stuff out of state, but for the most part, it's just local window time. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you start tailgating?
So I knew this question was coming up. We had a Longhorn that we had put up on our tailgate for years. I think we established it in 1999. I think is when we established it. So
and that was Swishology.
That was a Swishologist. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's when I met you.
Yeah. Over there at San Jacinto and MLK and the history and how that all came about and just what it morphed into to what we are today is just pretty amazing story.
So shocking.
Yeah. It really is.
Like what?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
mean, you
Cross.
receive sainthood.
I know.
You and Jeff Cross receive sainthood.
Oh,
our minds. So,
well, thank you.
We used to tailgate in different places, and then when we met Katie and Mark, when Katie was student teaching at Silker, then we started latching on to like Mama. Latching on to you guys, and you were always like the most welcoming tailgate. Like there was not one person that even like it didn't matter what team they played for or they rooted for, or if they, as long as they were cool.
Yeah.
You had to be cool, but you would welcome everybody into that tailgate,
so
and
sweet.
it got huge.
Oh my gosh. It used to be standing room.
I mean, it was
it was nuts.
We had a bouncer for a while.
Yeah, we did. We had wristbands so you could use the restroom. I remember those days.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it was good. There were some crazy times, some fun times, and some I wouldn't ever change any of it. So,
right. But I do remember you had that giant barbecue pit. Was that one you created?
That was one. So I always tell people, like, when you graduate college, you get awarded with like trips to Europe or whatever. My parents bought me a barbecue pit, which is pretty telling. So yeah, there was a guy down in Kyle, Buda area, actually, right off of 969, and the company was My Job's the Pits, was like this company name. And so he built custom barbecue pits. And so we went down there and kind of designed how we wanted it. And what's cool is that he individually numbers them. Like, I can't remember, I think mine was like 1031. So when we'd be parked on the side of the street, people would walk by and go, hey, you got that from so-and-so. I've got number 996 or 1112.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
nice.
It was kind of
a little.
Yeah.
So it's like a club.
It's a club. It's a club. Yeah. So we had...
Ooh, you have 1031.
1031.
Yeah.
I don't have any more, but that's another story. But yeah, we kind of designed it ourselves with the canopy and kind of how we wanted to do it. And we've had, different iterations throughout the years. And, the story goes, we start off with just 4 guys in the back of a pickup and a hibachi, little thing. And then we met Jeff Cross. We promised we would bring college girls around if we could join his tailgate. And so we went from, from that to
Jeff Cross.
I went from that to like a small trailer. And then as we had an opportunity to build a bigger one, kind of like, how would you want it designed? And this is how we want it, because we wanted a platform to hang out on and have the barbecue pit done. So yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
And y'all would get out there like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and start putting it all out. I remember Shelly and I, like, we would drunkenly walk down there during our tailgate walk.
Yeah.
And we would be like, okay, we'll help with the chairs. And we'd put out the chairs or put up a couple of signs.
Sometimes we couldn't even open the
chair.
chair.
We don't have it.
Moral support, we need y'all to cheer us on. That was, the tent was getting it, was always the rough one. Yeah, it would really depend. So the way they set it up before is because it used to be free. And so it was a state parking lot, so at Fridays at like 6 o'clock, it became open to the public. And so there's numerous stories, but basically it was like a land grab. And in the beginning of it,
remember those.
Oh yeah, it used to be fun. I remember the beginning of it. I had a truck. We'd park on the curb, and this basically a DPS officer driving the parking lot hit like a horn, and you basically you land grab.
My land.
Yeah. So I used to park my truck, and then he'd hit that horn. And I would just hop that curb and just jump out and go, "What's up?"
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, it was great. I mean,
serious.
And what was great is part of the community of tailgating and just enjoying football is you get to know people you're tailgating around. So we got
like a family.
Yeah, we did. And so we got to know Jeff and then everyone around us. So, on those days, we used to it got a lot more friendlier. We'd be like, okay, we know we have these many spots. Yeah. So instead of having to get there like 9 o'clock on a Friday morning to start the line, you could get there like 3 or 4 because everybody knew where they were going. And it was more community, right?
And occasionally you would have an interloper who would come in and try to take over one of those spots. And it would cause problems.
It would. There was, I'm sure y'all have heard was it Ohio State story, I think, from a number of years ago where there was fraternity that put pledges down there on like a Wednesday at because basically there was a street light to where it was like where the line started. And so you would just post up a chair on Fridays and wait. Well, we got a call at like on a Wednesday at like 3 o'clock that they were starting the line. And of course, we're just all hands on deck at that point in time. And I remember
Jenny, you're on.
Yeah. Well, I remember I just started a new job. So a couple of companies ago got sold to another huge company. And so I went to go work for one of my customers. And this is like my second week there. I said, hey, man, here's the situation. At the time, he was really cool. He said, okay, I get it. Just have your phone on you. So I think I took like a 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift on a Thursday.
Oh, my God.
Just sleeping in my truck,
Oh,
and
my God.
Yeah, it got a little tense there. We had guys in the tailgate that wouldn't put up with anything. So we ended up working it out for the most part. So it was, but there was a time where like, holy crap.
Oh, it used to get rough.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Well, y'all remember when Nike came in and bought that whole parking lot? We had to move temporarily for a game.
Yeah.
Yes. Uncool.
So, yeah. Very uncool. Very uncool.
Because like in the tailgate culture, you're supposed to respect what people have given to that time and their energy. And so you don't go in and you don't take over people's tailgate spots.
No,
it is uncool.
Yeah, it's very uncool. I mean, you can work things out. I mean, when we first got started, we kind of watched that, we were going to school there and we kind of watched that corner. So that's kind of, we walked up to Jeff Cross and said, hey, we want to get involved in this. How do we do it? He goes, well, y'all can have this one spot right here. So like I said, we start off with one parking spot.
He's the mayor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's the mayor.
Yeah. Speaking of the glue that puts us all together, that's
Oh,
him.
man.
Oh,
So,
100.
yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so then after all those years, then you guys have advanced to a new spot.
We have.
Did y'all go from there to?
We
no,
went.
you were out.
We were over there across Bob Bullock. So I can't remember. It's just called maybe 10 years ago. They started doing construction down and building new buildings around that area.
Yeah.
And so they had a draw for tailgate spots. And so I think out of 160 tailgates, we got chosen number 158 to pick a spot. So we were kind of left with what was left over. So we were over at the Bob Bullock Museum for a while.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
And so we tailgate guys.
Wah,
Yeah, wah, wah.
That wasn't as
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
And at the time, there was a company called Tailgate Guys, which is now who we go through. They've been sold out since then. But, you know, I knew the owner because Emily's best friend and his wife were good friends. Okay.
Oh, I
So,
love this connection.
Yeah. So he always talked.
You're like, oh, you're friends with them? Let's get
yeah,
married.
Yeah. It's stories. Yeah. And so he'd always talked about kind of what he does. He got started in Auburn. There's a really cool story with how he got that all done. And so he'd always talk to us about coming and trying it. Yeah. And we're always kind of against it. You know, we were the guys that started it from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And, you know, we didn't want to be the guys that pay first to show and be hoity-toity. Well, you know,
Hoity-toity.
hindsight's 2020. Then we got hoity-toity and realized how awesome it is not have to clean up.
man.
So, yeah. So
and they bring you your eyes.
You do.
They'll bring like some provisions.
And I remember it was like a TCU game that we went to that was at TCU. And so anytime I'd go to those games, his name was Michael. He'd always be working. I was like, call him and say, hey, you in town? Where are you at this week? And he goes, well, I'm actually at TCU. I said, well, we're there too. He goes, well, y'all come check it out. So it was me and Mark and Jeff are walking over there. And I kind of somewhat mentioned to them kind of what was going on. You know, there's a cost to it, but
sure,
I could work a pretty good old buddy deal for a little bit there. So we finally walked over and took a look at it, and they were like, hey, man, how come we're not doing this? And I'm like, I've been trying to tell you this for a couple of games. Let's give it a shot. So it was like midway through the season. So then that was our first kind of tailgate guys spot was over there by the fountain. Do you remember the second part? Oh, it was a great spot.
Oh, it was so good.
Awesome. Yeah. So that's kind of how I got started.
Now that area's blown up.
Now it's blown up. You know, the company's blown up. They've sold to a new corporation that kind of runs it, who's all over the country.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Such a smart model.
Oh, it's so smart model.
Oh my gosh. And such a blessing that you're not having to clean up and the TV's there.
You try it once and you realize how
you're not
awesome
having to do like wristbands for the toilet.
Not the wristbands for the toilets.
Yeah. It was right behind the stage.
Yeah.
So dreamy.
Okay, not to be like rude. How much is it?
So that's a great question. It's a great question.
And it changes every year.
It changes every year. So I think when we first got started, I think it was like $500 a game.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're up to about $2,000, $3,500 a game.
Yeah.
So $12,000 to $15,000 for the season.
Yeah.
And
worth it.
It is worth it. It's hard to get some depending on how good we are, you know.
I wish they would just cap it out though. I wish they'd be like, okay, we're going to sell you a package that we're going to cap it out at this price instead of constantly raising it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that's business.
Yeah, I know.
You go into the SEC and so we're privately funded. And so unlike a lot of the people around there, like Ferguson has a tailgate down there.
Oh, it's a lot of companies.
Yeah, it's a lot of companies. And so it's always a fun, you know, Jeff handles a lot of that portion of it. I just kind of handle with the sponsorship.
Thank you, Jeff Cross.
Yeah.
If everybody just like gives a little, it goes a long way.
A little bit to go a long way. Yeah. We, you know, we're not there to make money. We're just there to kind of cover our costs and pay for somewhat for the next year. That's on there. So.
And when did it go from Swillologist to Occupy Left Field?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Oh, man. How does that make you feel?
5 years ago? It's just a name, man.
Yeah.
You know, it was probably good at the time because there's a lot more brand recognition. As y'all know, with Occupy Left Field, it did garner us some more favoritism.
Yeah.
Plus, remembering how to spell Swillologist and kind of explain what it meant. I was terrible at it. There's some shirts that. So my
can we change it to Sloshologist?
Sloshologist? Yeah, we can do whatever. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's.
He's trademarked. You can't put his name on anything.
There was a year that my uncle was like a woodworker, so he made this like swolologist sign, and it spelled it backwards, and he's like, or spelled it wrong. I can't remember what was switched. And he was like, he was feeling bad about it. He goes, man, I pulled it off the shirt y'all gave me because we had some shirts made that were bad too as well.
Oh my god!
So, and I think Eric's brother Ryan still has one of the misspelled shirts for nostalgia purposes. But yeah, I still have that sign in my garage actually. So
it's crazy. One of our friends who works in real estate, like he knows what swirlologist means.
Yeah, gotcha.
I don't know what the meaning was. He was like, "Oh, that's so cool that you're
like you're studying how to chug a lug."
Yeah.
In college, that was your major.
Exactly what it was. And, you know, there was a time period where I think I was like interviewed by ESPN every year just because of the corner we were on, and there was one year like me trying to explain. I just remember the lady like just probably cut that out because I couldn't do it. Yeah, it was midday. I was early. You know,
it was 4 fireballs later.
Yeah, 4 fireballs every hour on.
You're like, you gotta hit me at this time.
Yeah,
this time.
You gotta be here. You gotta be here at 6 a.m. You have to remember, some of us get here the night before and we stay.
We're camping in our truck.
Well, it was, you know, the A&M game, and I'm so glad that's back, by the way. You know, when they would play here and back when we were doing that, they'd have like an 11 o'clock game. We would go park the tailgate down at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'd go party in 6th Street till about, we go party from whatever we get in there around 10 to 2 and just come and tailgate for the rest of the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
A little blind pig.
Well, the greatest thing is you have lived to tell the tale.
I have. Yes. There.
And now you're making another generation to carry on.
We'll see. Yeah.
I know.
All right. So where did you meet Emily?
So I've known her family. We grew up actually right down the street from each other.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. So I've known her family for a long time. Her older sister actually went to Austin High, was a year younger than I. So I knew about them.
Okay.
So I kind of knew, we've kind of lost touch. And then I was Lifetime Fitness there in Oak Hill one day.
Oh, I love Lifetime.
Picking up the ladies at Lifetime.
Yeah, that's back when
he was like doing a squat.
That's
and
right.
He's got that juicy butt. And it's
metabolism was on high. You know, I could. You know, there was probably some aftermarket stuff I was taking to help me, you know, stay like I was. Yeah. I mean, of course I was
swell.
I was just cut, as they say. And I remember running into her one day, and I was walking down the stairs, and she actually was working there at the time, doing you know, memberships. And so I just happened to run into her, and I think I got her number one day, and I can't remember exactly what it was. We ended up going to Chili's. You know, that's where you take
where everyone goes.
Oh my gosh, that's where magic happens. Yeah. So we went to Chili's one night on like a Thursday, and 14, 15 years later, here we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. 13, 14, and y'all have 2 kids?
Got 2 kids. So my son Jameson just turned 7,
and he's an Aggie.
Yeah. Yes. Big
Why?
Time. You know, kids are so
contrarian.
Yeah, it's school. All his buddies at school are all Aggies, you know. And
so
then
he needs to switch schools.
He needs to switch schools. I mean, I don't know what parents are teaching their kids these days, but it's terrible.
Why?
Do y'all have one of those flags, house divided?
We don't.
No, it's just this little sticker.
He, you know, and of course, Emily's brother, who lives in College Station, is an Aggie, so that's where it comes from. And so,
a little contrarian.
Yep. And my daughter, who will be 4 this month.
My land.
Follows her brother to the T on everything. So you can imagine, I've got 2 of them. They're just
2 of them
throwing the horns down.
Oh no!
Oh
yeah. I would be like,
Oh, they need a brace. They need a brace.
Oh, they do. I do, and it's.
Man,
I should videotape and say, because my daughter cracks me up with it. We'll just be sitting there, she'll be eating yogurt, and she'll look at me and go,
"Oh no!"
Yeah,
she'll just
all day long.
And does Emily just giggle because she doesn't care?
She doesn't care.
She doesn't care.
No, she doesn't.
What's your daughter's name?
Kennedy.
Kennedy. Yeah. I was gonna name. What's her middle name?
Kennedy Ann.
Okay, so. I was gonna name, I think, Cameron Kennedy, and I could not figure out a middle name. I kept going Kennedy Jacqueline. That sounds beautiful. And I was like, oh yeah, Jacqueline Kennedy.
Emily's middle name's Ann, so it's kind of one. And then Jameson Wyatt, because I always wanted I hate the name Brandon. Okay.
Why?
I just never liked it because when I was growing up, I had a.
What do you want us to call you?
You can call me Brandon. I've accepted at this point in time. But
I'm the same way with you.
Yeah. When I was growing up, my best friend in middle school's name was BJ, and he was a cool dude. All the chicks dug him, and just a cool BJ was a cool name. So when we were thinking about names for my son, I was like, I want a cool nickname. So his name is Jameson White. I was going to call him JW.
J-Dub?
Yeah, J-Dub.
Nice.
Now it's morphed into J-Mo because that's what we call him.
J-Mo, that's
so,
cute.
yeah.
Well, Jameson's such a great name.
Oh,
Jameson is a
It's
great name.
Add a little coffee and call it a day.
Yeah. And that, I think we were trying to figure out names. We were driving down the street, and that one just kind of popped in, and it's spelled a little bit different than most. So, but yeah.
So fun.
Yeah.
What's dating like?
I was one of y'all's podcasts were talking about having kids in your 40s sucks. Okay, it really does.
Evan? You mean Evan Dyers?
Yeah, he's right in that same boat. Parenting is great, I wish I would have done a little bit younger because I just feel like I'm sucked full of energy. I have no energy left in it. And my job is pretty energy absorbing.
Consuming.
Consuming, better word for that. But it's great. I mean, it's they crack me up on a daily basis.
Yeah, they're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
They're so cute.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're the German and white-headed, blue-eyed.
Oh, yeah.
They're it's gotten a hold of them. Now they're
Aggie
great.
lovers.
Aggie lovers. They can't all be perfect. So, but
they can't be beautiful and
and we'll have one little flaw. They're just. It's funny. I was thinking about. I don't remember me talking back to I don't remember much from that age, but me talking back to my parents like they do.
Yeah.
They're just like, I don't know if it's a salesman or they hear me talking all the time, but everything is they're trying to sell me on the fact on things all day long.
They want to negotiate.
Negotiate big time.
Yeah.
Big time. And my son's getting pretty damn good at it, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My kids were really good at negotiating. I was like, well, that does make sense when I think of that, But I
don't see that coming from Emily either.
No,
No. She's so chill.
Yeah. And we're probably both too chill. It's probably why there's a lot of negotiating going on with our kids. So,
They'll be fine.
They'll be good.
Don't worry. They'll be living their Aggie land life somewhere.
So they better get scholarships because I ain't paying for them to go to that school. So,
you'll be surprised.
Other than Shelly's, what's your favorite restaurant?
Mudbugs. He loves some Mudbugs.
I do love me some Mudbugs.
Mudbugs is in Buda.
They are. Really do love me some Mudbugs.
Buda is the coolest, cutest town.
It's growing up.
I know.
Really well. We are looking to move though.
Oh, where are y'all moving?
Man, we love Salado.
Yeah.
Oh, Salato's so gorgeous.
It's got like every time we go there, it's just got a good feeling to it. But don't get me wrong, we do love Buda. We've been there 5 years now.
Nice.
And it's growing up. Yeah, Mudbugs is good.
How does your mom feel about you moving to Salado?
I hope she doesn't listen to this. We've kind of talked a little bit about it. So we can hop down the toll road. We'll be there in,
Salado's the cutest town.
Yeah, it's very cool. Downtown is really great.
Yeah. It's really growing.
Every Texan, we want land, Of course, you have to have 10 acres or more to start a firearm. Per the law. We ain't going to find that. But
oh man,
but we want to get a little bit of land, and I think I grew up in the city kids, city school system, and I think I'd like to have my kids grow up in kind of a smaller town feel.
When you were growing up, yes, it was a city, but it was a smaller city than it is now.
Yeah.
It felt like
even Buda has exploded.
Oh, it's crazy.
So,
they got new stuff between there and Kyle. It's becoming one long deal. So
they're all one big.
Oh man,
they're just moving out in both directions.
My only concern is your commute to Tailgate.
Oh, hey, you don't worry about that.
Well, you can stay
quit
in
jobs to make Tailgate happen. So you think I'll make that happen?
The commitment is
there. I'm just gonna come spend the night at your house on Fridays. So there we
go. What happens when Jameson gets a full scholarship to Texas A&M?
I'm gonna be sitting in the parent section with my UT stuff on every game. So
it's gonna be that.
I'll
We're not even playing you. Longhorn stuff.
Well, Emily can text me the highlights when I'm at the UT game.
It's fine.
They just know that's part of who you are.
Yeah. But probably my favorite, because you were talking about barbecue before. My favorite is Miller's in Belton.
Oh yeah,
probably the best barbecue.
So good.
It's amazing sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very good.
Do you do a bunch of like when you're traveling for work and stuff to all the barbecue places?
I try to. It's funny.
I need to put you in touch with Will.
Yeah. I try to as much as I can. So my two things are barbecue and if migas. Like if I haven't had, and I'm not a big Mexican food guy. I think y'all know this about me.
Yeah.
But anytime I go in a restaurant, I've had their migas. I have to get their migas as kind of a rule of thumb.
Yeah, that's me and Paloma's.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. So I like Rudy's Barbecue. I eat there a lot. They have the one in Kyle. It's very consistent.
Yeah, consistent.
Yeah, the cream corn is to die for.
Yeah.
They just came out with jalapeno cheese sausage.
Really good. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're really
nice.
Yeah.
Where's the best migas? We don't eat eggs, so.
So Cover 3 used to have.
I'm not allowed to go there.
Oh, you're not? Is that one of the places you get kicked out of?
Yes.
They used to have.
That's a not drunk.
Definite. Oh, really? Oh, man. We used to go there like on Sundays or Saturdays and do the Bloody Mary bar and then the migas. And their migas are like, it's like the perfect amount of cheese and just the perfect size. I've always loved those.
All right. Well, there you go.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So that sounds like a lickable plate. I was going to say, what's your favorite thing to barbecue? Or to grill?
I'm a big pork guy. I like pork loin. When I was tailgating, I would always buy myself like a pork loin. I'd put it in a little pan with sauce, and I would stick it in the back of the pit and not tell anybody about it. That's what I would always eat. But I'm a
insider.
Pork, gatekeeper.
Yeah, gatekeeper. I'm a pork guy. Pork loin and pork ribs are my two favorites.
So good.
Yeah,
delicious.
Yeah.
Where do you like to go hunting?
Comfort, Texas is Kerrville is where we're at. It's trophies of the eye of the beholder. There's not a lot of big deer out there, but you've got axis and you have exotics, and so you can hunt those year round.
Wow.
Yeah, very beautiful deer. Yeah, in the echelon of meats as far as what tastes best. So you go, in my opinion, you have an axis, then you have black buck, and then you have whitetail. All really good. So
in that order.
Yeah, in that order. And I haven't always been I've been gotten probably more into hunting in the last later years of my life than I ever have in high school because I was too busy about chasing girls and other stuff. But I was listening to y'all's podcast with your cousins.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, they're awesome.
They're hilarious.
They're awesome. Really, it's it goes down to.
They would love to go to lunch with you anytime.
Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
they're down for it. They're hilarious, guys.
It's really about being out there with family and and
the quiet.
It's you good question I always think about is where you feel the most yourself.
Yeah.
And being out on that ranch and just being there is where I feel most myself. And with my job, whoever's listening, cell phones reach everywhere, so I can break away when I need to.
Nice.
And what's really cool is that it's not but an hour and a half away. So a lot of times I'll go pop down there on a Thursday with like my dad and hunt in the evening.
I love those memories. That's great.
Does Emily hunt with you?
She does not.
Okay.
She'll go out there with the house, but so they have the main house which has running water, showers and beds and everything.
Yeah.
Then we have this bunk house that my dad has built over the years. It has a sink, and that's really in bunk beds, and that's it. We do have an outhouse or a porta potty you can use if you need to.
We're fine with houses.
But so we'll go out there.
I have a pecan. I can go anywhere.
Yeah. But no, so I usually take off for the beginning of deer season. Usually I'll take off that first Thursday and hunt all weekend.
Nice.
And the first time I've ever been missed a football games for deer season, so it kind of changes a little bit.
Between two lovers.
Yeah. But as I've gotten over the years, I really enjoy the time with my dad and my brother out there. So it's just it's just good to be out there.
Do y'all do you get the deer and everything?
Oh, we do, yeah.
Quarter and everything.
Do you? So you don't send it to be processed?
I will send it. Yeah, my dad is in all of his ways, so he's always like, you take the back strap yourself, then you have the rest to get processed because the back strap's the ribeye of the deal. And usually, if I shoot something that weekend, I'll try to go home and cook it.
I want to go hunting with your dad.
Oh
so bad.
Oh, what kind of? It's all about food and family.
Oh yeah.
I usually there's a buck stops here, which is over there in Dripping Springs, because we'll usually come back that direction. They do a really good is it a summer sausage, jalapeno cheese summer sausage? That
yeah,
it's freaking amazing.
Okay,
yeah.
Some of the stuff at Bucks.
And normally, what I try to do is if I'll shoot a deer for the house, and I'll shoot one that I'll have processed to give away to like just for customers and stuff when I'm going out.
Smart.
Yeah.
Nice.
Only got one this year though.
And you said y'all do hog hunting and
we've done hog hunting,
quail
and
the helicopter.
And the helicopter. So I have done quail. I've been dove hunting.
Okay.
Right, dove hunting not a lot, mainly the last couple of years. But yeah, my dad's retired yet again. So a guy he works for takes us hog hunting, helicopter hog hunting every year down in South Texas, and that's it's an experience.
Do y'all have ferals on your property?
We don't.
Because that's south of Pernalis.
It is, but we've seen one or two over the years.
Oh, okay, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Oh wow,
not bad
that's
at all.
Great.
We've seen more over the last couple of years.
People manage them.
They manage
pretty
them
well.
They
do. They're hunting at Pernalis State Park. They get rid of the ferals.
And there used to be a lot of access and a lot of black buck, but they're not. They're exotic animals. You can shoot them year round, and there's not really a limit on them. You don't have to tag them. The Cole's got a bunch of them throughout the years. My dad over hunting probably.
Yeah.
His uncle shooting everything. So they're not as plentiful as they used to be, but I did get a black buck about 2 years ago, and then we saw a pretty good access there last year.
Does your mom and her squad go out there?
They will go and stay in the house. Yeah,
that's cute.
I love her squad.
Yeah, her squad. They haven't. That's not on a boat. They're boat people. They like cruises. They've stayed out there before. They'll go out there for like New Year's or something, and kind of hang out at the house when they can.
Nice.
So yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So this is y'all's property and y'all rent it out?
No, we've leased this for 20-something years.
Oh, bro.
So, yeah, and my dad and brother found it on a Craigslist ad.
Oh, wow.
A number of years ago. And it's a Thomason Ranch there. And the owner of the ranch passed away, I guess it was 2 years ago. And so his sons have taken over. And you know how my dad is with people. He's like part of the family. And so, we've been out there for 20-something years. And they're like, you're going to hunt here as long as you can. Kerrville's starting to get developed. So there's development coming up all around it. So it's kind of shrunken a little bit. You got to be careful where you shoot now.
That's a golf course.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's crazy.
That buck's on a golf course.
just shoot north to south. Can't go east and west. But it's just been a good experience. Yeah. Yell something else, when they hear the shot, that's their four. So I'm sure that's going to come to an end at some point. But we've been out there for so long, and just good people, good South Texas people.
Well, you attract good people. Your whole family, and anybody that gets to have some Faust time is like, I want more of this.
I know.
What a great,
you guys are
great
salt of the earth people.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
For sure.
All right, before we let you go.
It's been an hour. Can you believe it?
Oh, wow.
I know.
Wow.
Before we let you go, who's on your laminated list?
Oh, great question.
It could be somebody you just want to hunt with.
Yeah, no, it was.
Or it could be sexy time.
Yeah. Christine Wigg, is that?
Oh, yeah.
Kristen Wigg.
You can go on a double date with me, you, and Kelly, and Farley, and Adam Sandler, and just have a good old time.
Kate Beckinsale was one of my list forever.
So you like a funny gal?
I like the funny gals. Yeah.
Those are cuties.
Can we talk about your tattoos?
Sure.
How many do you have?
I've got.
Can you show us?
I've got. You've seen them before.
I have.
I think they're on the.
I've got 4 total.
Okay.
One y'all know about all of them. So one I got Longhorn with Mark Pena. It's funny. I texted him after that and I said, "Hey, that was a mistake from us too. I want to get it. I want to get it redone or mold over on."
Oh yeah.
I got one on my wrist, which is a B in the shape of a 13 because we did the Friday the 13th. 13th thing. Probably one of my favorites because the part of the straight part on the B looks like a penis. I just gonna laugh about it, and then we know the infamous butt tattoo.
Yes,
that I got in Vegas on my bachelor party. Yes. Y'all know the story?
I know.
Tell it.
A version of it.
Okay. So I've always said that I will get anything tattooed on my body reasonably if you can't see it, but I'm not paying for it. And so we were at a poker game one year, and this is the year I was getting married. And so my buddies at the tailgate or at the poker game took together a collection, And that's what they came up with was that. So
2 gigantic eyes
on my butt. Yeah.
on your butt.
Yeah, we were big UFC fans, so Bad Boy Fight apparel is what that's from. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, I had
He
no
has
idea.
2 big eyes on his
on
his
yeah.
tush.
It's so funny.
And so we were.
And it looks anime.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah,
like anime.
yeah.
It's like, oh
Like
man.
if your kids ever see it, they're
Oh
like,
no, they see it all the time.
Oh,
Trust me.
you're
Yeah,
naked- you're a
yeah,
naked family?
yeah. Yeah, it cracks me up.
Oh my
Eyes on your
gosh.
butt, Dad.
They're like, I
Um,
see you.
yeah. Yeah, I got it in Vegas. It was I got it at the Hooters Casino there in Vegas. You know, just like places that you don't get tattoos done, you know, all around. And you know, we walked up to the tattoo artist, and there was a guy there that was kind of talking to us about it. And I told him what I wanted to do. He said, "Hold on one second, I got the butt tattoo person." Come back, and it was this female girl that ended up doing it. So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what it cost. I think it was pretty expensive.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, for comedy, they're like,
Oh,
this
it
is
was
great.
great. Yeah.
So
it was
Do you have
good.
any others in the making that you wanted?
No, I mean, I want to get the Longhorn covered up just because.
It doesn't look the way you wanted it.
No, and
Well, now that your son and daughter are
Yeah,
athletes,
yeah.
you have to.
But you know, I don't know. I can't. My problem is I can't come up with an idea.
Yeah,
what I-
that's me.
You know, I don't know. I was thinking maybe something South Texas to do with hunting. Just
Oh,
go
yeah.
complete redneck style on it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually I'll
A
get
big
it done.
10-pointer.
Just a big 10-pointer. You know,
Oh, there you
big
go.
thing I ever shot. so.
Manifest.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. So yeah.
Well, Brandon, this has been
Thank
such
you.
a treat.
Yeah.
We
Do you
do
know how we sign off?
No, how do we sign off?
How do we sign off?
Texas.
Oh, yeehaw! Texas, yeehaw!